right there. My relationship and business partnership with Taylor is the greatest thing in the world, outside of my wife and my family. It's been life-changing. She's a wonderful partner. We're as close now as we were 8 years ago when we first met. And to think that I've known her for 1/3 of her life, it's pretty amazing. So she's just, you know, one of the great joys of my life. Hayden? Hi, Hayden. How does an artist get their demo to a record label? Haha. You think she's got a demo on her right now? You know what? There's not really a standard way to do this. Our head of A&R, a great A&R person named Allison Jones, she and I were together over 10 years ago at DreamWorks, and I was doing a lot of the A&R. Do you know what A&R is? Artists and repertoire. That's the artists that we sign. So I was doing all of that myself. And once Taylor took off, once the label started to expand, once we had Valerie up and running, which is our second imprint, it got to a point where I needed somebody that I could trust. Because if our music isn't right, none of this happens. You're not here. It's like, oh, who's that label we don't care about? We're going to keep walking. So thank you for being here, because that means you care about the music we make. So Allison and her assistant Laurel, they try to listen to everything they can get their hands on. It's hard when it's unsolicited. There's no easy way to do it. One of the things as an aspiring artist that you want to do is do as much as you can on your own. And what I mean by that, get your social media happening. And it's not just about the numbers, it's about your music. You know, can you actually cover somebody else's song so good that all of a sudden you have 500,000 views? Or can you write something so good? Or are you interesting enough where people keep coming back? So those are some of the things that we look for, you know, in the early stages. Playing around town, building up a buzz. Another thing is, you don't want to get, this is going to sound a little bit arrogant, but you don't want my attention until you're ready. Because there's no minor league here. When you put your record out, you're up against Taylor, you're up against Tim, you're up against Rascal Flatts, you're up against Van Perry, you're up against Brantley Gilbert, and if you're on another label, we want to kill you. This is a zero-sum game. There is a winner and a loser. It's a very hard business. So do your homework. There's not really shortcuts. Forget about Taylor. She's the anomaly. Look at everybody else. Brantley Gilbert, before I met him, had been out there pounding it for 3 or 4 years and working his full butt off and built up an amazing fan base. So by the time we got Brantley, it's like, I got this. You know, he had already had such a great following. All we had to do is help him make the right record, get him on the right tours, get him on radio. We're 2 weeks away from his second #1 in a row. So he had done a lot of the work. And those are the things that a record company cannot anoint you. You don't all of a sudden get signed and go, okay. Really, once you get signed, that's kind of the first day of the rest of your career. So the more that you can do before you get to that point is really critical.